we have this, we have that. Let's sit down and pray. Is this clear? Even on the bus. Yes?
My second question is, what if you have like, you go under surgery or you're like bound to a bed?
Excellent. If somebody is in surgery, that's a very good question. If somebody is sick or he's entering the surgery soon, what he needs to do is to pray on time. So you cannot pray before time. Remember we said? You cannot say, I'm going to a surgery now, and the doctor said we expect you for 2-3 hours to be in surgery. So what to do? Let me pray my early salah so that when I wake up, I will not miss them. No, wait. That moment that you were passing out because of, what do you call that?
Anesthesia.
Anesthesia. Then what you should do is, when you wake up, you make up the salah. How? Sitting, wherever you are, relaxing. If you cannot stand up, if the surgery is in your back, or in a place where you really cannot sit, that's fine. But if it's a place where, alhamdulillah, you can sit down, or you can even stand up, it depends on your health, your situation. If the surgery is in a place where you cannot bend, don't do that. You might cut off yourself or your back. Just relax and pray with your eyes. Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillah. And if you cannot make wudu, ask somebody to make wudu for you. They bring some towel, wet towel. Wash your mother, your brother, your father, your friend, anybody. And then pray. And Allah appreciates that, look, although you are sick and you are, mashallah, making it worship, definitely He will. Some of you didn't sleep. You had Qiyam al-Layl? You did?
They were just
For how long? 10 minutes? Is this clear? Okay. Sajdah.
Just a quick comment on traveling and praying. Some of our friends, they recently made a trip to Grand Canyon over the 4th of July. And Fajr came, they just kept driving. Fajr came, they stopped at the gas station, looking for a place to pray outside, like on the side of the street, and they drove around this gas station, and then they prayed somewhere outside. And then upon this time, as they left, the state troopers stopped them and said, "You're behaving suspiciously," etc., etc. And then they let them go, and then they called. They said, "Okay, you can go," but they waited, and they called the border patrol at Phoenix, and they took them in. And it happened that one of them had his work visa was in transition to be renewed, so it was expired, and they were renewing it. And they kept him there, but it was the salah that triggered everything, and they had him there for like 7 or 8 hours, and they had a lot of problems and stuff. So the question is, should we, for example, say we're in the mall? I mean, we should obviously try to not be at the mall around these times and this kind of thing. But if, for example, we get trapped because of rain or something happens, traffic jam, should we stay in the car? Let's say we're in a traffic jam and we stuck for 3 hours, 2 hours in this jam. Should we try to get out, pull aside on the road and pray on the street, or should we pray in the car?
Excellent question.
Because of the situation now.
Yes, yes. In hostile times or during fear, or if people might misunderstand what you do, you don't go and do that. Now prayer, unfortunately, has become, to some people, you are acting suspiciously. SubhanAllah, when a Hindu does this, burn something, when a Christian does this, when a Jew does whatever he has to do, that's normal. But when Muslims pray, it's suspicious. Why? Because you bow to something they don't see. You prostrate. You turn your finger. What are you doing? Are you dialing the old phone? You did like this. Did you check who's behind you? That's what non-Muslims don't understand. And you don't blame them. I mean, really, from one side, you don't blame them. Because we didn't do a good job to tell people that this is who we are. Do you know that it's your right to call upon a policeman and tell him, I need 10 minutes of civil protection to pray? You are being paid by my tax money. Allahu Akbar. Watch me. So I might take this. Do you know that or not? In the airport, you can call upon a police will come and give you it's called civil protection. It's your right. You don't know this, and they don't want you to know this. You can stop by somewhere and state trooper, sir, I'm going to make my prayer. Will you please give me some civil protection? And pray and say, thank you very much. And do that to him. But if you just walk in somewhere and do that, then they might, what's wrong with it? You understand, brothers? So also, there are certain techniques you can use. Now, in certain cases, mainly for women, they can pray in calm. The ulama gave the fatwa for women because a woman cannot pray anywhere and she has to give her back to a wall and she doesn't find it. So then to be private. But a man, alhamdulillah, again, your activities, brothers, should go around the time of the salat, not the opposite. So like being in a mall, why you go to the mall when it's salat time? Why you go shopping when it's salat time? Etc. So may Allah make it easy, but the fatwa is, I say, only for women to do that, but for men, try your best to pray somewhere, inshallah, unless you are really in the fear that you be really misunderstood. Some ulama allow this, wallahu a'lam. Some ulama allow it, only some. But I will always pray and I don't care. I will pray, but I will not put myself in a situation where I disturb people or pray on their walking way or something like this. For example, in a parking lot between two cars. Still, you look like, who goes down? Are you opening? Yeah. Or tell a brother, please watch me. I want to pray. So if somebody asks, what is this? Like when I go in an aeroplane, I always tell the person who is next to me, don't worry, sir, or ma'am, I'm praying. So if the other lady comes and asks me what to drink, at least she finds me praying. She doesn't say, I'm talking to this person, sir, what can I get you? And look how rude he is. That's how they, guys, you have to visualize, put yourself in that. Sir, can I give you, are you okay, sir? This has happened, this is real, it's not joke. A brother was praying in his shop, and a regular customer came, and he found him praying, and he started talking to him. The man didn't answer. Now he's praying. And then he went, Rukoo. He said, Allahu Akbar. The other person was so naive, so nice. He went with him, he said, he's looking at him. Then he went up with him. Then he went down. In the sujood, he said, are you okay, sir? Should I call 911? Yeah, he thought he has some complications. And I told him, how did you finish your salat? I mean, I would have been laughing. Yeah, are you okay, sir? People don't know, right, brothers? The brothers, the American brothers who are born non-Muslims, they understand this very well. Some people are very nice. I mean, they really don't know. Some, what are you doing? Yes.
How do you shorten the Jummah?
How do you?
Short the Jummah prayer.
Shorten?
The Jummah.
You cannot shorten. It's already short.
No, it's like if you're traveling, you know.
You pray Dhuhr. Okay, if you are alone, you pray Jum'ah Dhuhr. 2 rak'ahs Dhuhr and 2 rak'ahs Asr. But if you are in a group, one of you lead the Salat. Khutbah and Salat.
Because I've heard like somebody said you can pray Jummah after Maghrib. Next day, Maghrib. There's no substance.
I said that, but it's not that way. I will explain it.
Just a few clarifications. One, you said if the Rosh is done for all 3 rakat, except in the 4th, right at the end where you sit on your left hand. Is that correct? Did I get that right or no?
In all the raka'at,
Iftirash.
you do iftirash. Except in the last one, what you do tawarruk.
Okay.
Yes.
Reciting Quran, you said this at the very first rak'ah, and you say Bismillah before you say Fatihah. Then do you say Bismillah before reciting the Quran?
No.
No, because you've already
Only in the Fatihah you say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The other surahs you don't say Bismillah.
Unless it's the beginning of the surah?
Unless you are adding another. For example, I read Al-Fatiha,
Yeah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, then Ameen, then I say Qul Huwallahu Ahad, then I want to go to Qul A'udhu bi Rabbil Falaq. In this case, I can say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Although some ulama don't even say that. Yes.
Brother,
What is your
Takbirat
friend?
al-Ihram. In Takbirat al-Ihram, I find brothers doing either this or this. So which one is it?
Takbirat al-Ihram, your fingers your thumbs should be close to your ears, either like this or like this.
Oh, so it's the
But
same.
not, yeah,